who's a comic I would like to show you guys right now. And this guy has always really sucked ass. And I have some personal anecdotes about this guy. Personal anecdotes to the point where I don't know if I could even get in trouble for saying this stuff. But have you guys seen this gentleman, Guy Branum? Anybody got an idea on this guy? Now, if you don't know who he is, it's because he doesn't have any fans. So that would be normal if you didn't know who he was. I'll fill you in. He's a insanely fat, disgusting comic from Los Angeles who has a career because he's an insanely fat fucking gay guy. There is no evidence to the contrary that this guy should make a living being a comedian, seeing how he has zero fans. He made a tour. He made a career out of writing on Chelsea Handler's show and being insanely. He looks like Judge Holden. He's huge. He's big as hell. I've heard he's into piss play. Look, whatever. You know, God love you. Whatever you want to do, you want to, piss in a bunch of jars and get in a bathtub full of piss and pour piss all over yourself and gargle piss. Look, whatever, man. I'm sorry that you hate yourself that much that you just want to sit in a big bathtub and drink pee-pee. To each their own, dude. To each their own. You want to get into a nice big bubble bath of piss? Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. I'll stick to regular showers. Regular baths. Now, this guy, he's doing the classic I'm oppressed thing, where these guys, they don't get attention, so they have to be eternal victims. I mean, look at me. I might lose my eye. I'm in chronic pain. I got 2 little kids because, I'm in a heterosexual relationship. And I can make children. Biologically speaking, of course. Not that there's anything wrong with squirting in a man's hole. But nothing's gonna come of it. Nothing's gonna come of it except maybe a few bugs and a couple of tests down at the STD treatment hut that you got to swing by between a run to Gelson's and a spot at the Lyric Hyperion. Now, this big white beanbag chair, Guy Branum, the Fudge, let's call him. Very good. Now, hold on. By the way, before I go any further, I forgot what was on this soundboard here.
Well, that's very interesting.
I forgot about this.
We're going to have to come over to your house and kill you.
That's so funny.
No two ways about it.
No 2 ways about it. And God bless, and I love Nikki. She's in the comments. God bless her. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not. Nikki's actually been very supportive, and she's sent me very nice messages. Whatever. They're friends or whatever. I don't give a shit. Guy I've seen at open mics. It makes people very uncomfortable. He comes in. There's a guy who has a pretty big Netflix show now. White guy with blonde hair, kind of down to here, kind of surfer dude. I was at an open mic with him once. Maybe 8 people in Hollywood, like 10 years ago. Guy Branum comes in, he's the big, he's got the writing credits and stuff, and we all, deliver food for a living. So he goes up and does his 15 minutes or whatever. He's not dropping in like some of these big legends to work on material. He goes up and he starts talking to somebody in the front row. This guy who's ended up becoming famous. He had a Netflix show and a big viral videos and stuff, blonde kid, and the guy gets up there, and the whole time, he makes us so uncomfortable. He tells no jokes. He just starts doing crowd work about how he wants to basically sexually assault this guy in the front row. This is his whole big gay crowd work act, talking to this guy. That's the like He's just a gay hack, is what he is. So he just goes, oh man, he keeps saying how he wants to like eat his asshole and suck his dick and the things you do to him. When we're all like, some people are laughing kind of uncomfortably, but it's like a coffee shop. It's very weird. Clearly, he's just going there to see if he can prey on young comedians and I guess get boy pussy. Find an 18 or 19-year-old. I mean, he'll settle, you know. He'd like it a little bit lower, but fucking, you know, the laws. And he made everybody. I've seen him do this at open mics where he goes up and he finds a young white gentleman in the front row and just talks about how he wants to like fucking rape him. He talks about how he wants to just suck them off and like drink their jizz and stuff. And everybody, it's a wildly uncomfortable thing. Wildly uncomfortable. He's a hack. If you've ever seen his act, he talks about how he wants to have like sex with Rob Gronkowski. No one gives a shit. The whole thing is supposed to be funny because he's so insanely fat and gay. His gay accent has got even gayer as he's got booked less and less and his career has been waning. He's had to become more of a gay accent guy. So now naturally he's doing the thing where every time he feels slighted in any way, he runs to Instagram to try to get some sort of engagement. That's what he's doing now. He's not thinking of jokes, thinking of funny sketches, thinking of this, thinking of that. He's running to Instagram to be the thing that got him a career in the first place, which is just being an eternal victim. And yeah, here's him supposedly completely in the right, flying while fat. Now, here's the thing about watching this stuff on Instagram. We can't pause it and go back. It really sucks about IG, so we're going to try to do this right.
So I had an exciting adventure on my plane flight today. Normally when...
On my plane flight. I'm sorry, did you go to an Ivy League school? Did you say plane flight? Did you say plane flight? Pretty sure a guy on meth outside the public library wouldn't call it a plane flight. You want to take that again, guy? You want to take that again, you piss pig?
I got more money. I'll fly business class because I'm a big guy. I don't want to be in anybody else's space.
You're a big guy. Guy, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4". I'm big. What if I'm big? Let's come up with another word for you. Because if you're big, guy, I'm small. I'm a little guy. I'm itsy bitsy. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. We know there's several big sizes below you. We know it.
And this time, I got a Comfort Plus ticket. And, I always got worried. I've had people freak out at me before.
It's such an insane... It's such an insane admission to say, I've walked on planes and people, they freak out. You walk on planes and people have meltdowns because you have to sit next to them? Dude, I'm sorry, buddy. But you got to start treating yourself like you're the Elephant Man. If you've become so big that people, quote unquote, freak out at the very size of you, guy, is this the world's issue? Let me look around, guy. Hey, guy, is this the world's issue or is this yours? Is this something you need to take care of? If I have terrible hygiene and I smell like a big trash bag of pee left beside a dumpster. Now, guy, I know you'd want to then, maybe ask me out on a date. But for most people, if I smelled like that, they would understandably freak out around me. Oh my God, what's that smell? What's going on? They would try to land. If I would try to get on a plane, they wouldn't let me on. Why? Because I smell like a big trash bag full of pee. Again, something that's liquid gold to you, guy. But here's the thing, guy. I would understand that's a me thing. Okay, guys. So far you're admitting that because you're so fat, people freak out when you get on planes. Well, maybe recognize this is a pattern that might not stop in the near future. You know, unless you learn what a cruciferous thing is. If you learn what a nightshade is, and now all these things aren't PD. I want to point that out. None of this is PD, but it would be a good start for him. It'd be a good start for him. Okay, let's let Guy continue.
And today, it was a middle seat, not great. A guy came down, like white guy in his 60s, you'll see. And first, he
By the way, he would have never posted this story if this guy was a young black male.
We're gonna have to come over to your house and kill you.
Ah, shit, I hit the wrong thing.
No
Hold on.
two ways about it.
Do I not have what do I have over here?
Let me preface these remarks with I never, ever believe Israeli figures.
Very good.
I've been in the government too long to know that the Israelis are patent liars.
But if this was, I don't have my soundboard figured out.
Ben Avery fucked me in my ass and gave me AIDS.
Very good, very good. We'll just leave the soundboard alone for now. Now, considering that I'm disabled, are we still on YouTube? By the way, is anyone watching? Can anybody out there hear me? Hello, testing, check one, check two. Everybody said, watch Ben die. No, I say, watch me live. We got a bunch of motherfuckers on YouTube watching right now. Thank you. I will never quit. I will never quit. Ever. I will never quit.
He freaked out at a woman because she was putting something in the overhead compartment near his seat. Then he sat down next to me and he immediately was just pissed off at me and asked me if I could move over, and I was like, no, I can't. Then he just elbowed me as hard as he could, and
Okay, fuck! I was checking the time to see if I had to put in another eye drop. Damn it! I'm sorry. We have to start over. We actually have to start over, and I'll talk over the. I'm going to talk over it so we don't have to listen to it again. He posted a picture, very, very quick, millisecond. We got to pause it, of the guy supposedly elbowed him in the belly, and he had a big bruise on his belly. I'm going to pause it. Here we go. You'll see white guy, of course. Guy, remind me what race you are again?
something in the overhead compartment near his seat. Then he sat down next to me and he immediately was just
pissed off at me
and asked me if I could move over.
It's always with piss with him, by the way.
And I was like, no, I can't.
He asked if you could move over. That means he can't get into his chair. He can't physically sit down. He can't physically get down into his seat, which he paid the same amount of money for somehow.
And then he just elbowed.
Got it! Quick on the draw there. Quick on it. Look at the... Okay, so I'm going to... Look at the... It's just... Are those his nipples up there? What is this... Is he getting like post-op surgery like a trans person to get his tits cut off? I don't even know what I'm looking at, actually. Folks, I can't make any sense out of this at all. I don't know what I'm looking at. Kind of looks like a basketball left out in the sun. God damn, it looks like homemade Play-Doh, which we just made for my daughter. She had a lot of fun with it. But it's disgusting. I can't even really... If you had to circle the bruise, by the way, this is the thing women try to do all the time. And I don't mean to be morbid here, but women try to do this all the time when if they've been abused by their partner and they're outing them on X or whatever. And it's true abuse. I totally support this, because often the cops fail and whatnot. And then they post a picture of their battered face. When it's legit, the women don't have to circle the bruises. And the ladies in the chat would totally defend me right here. If there's a bruise, you don't have to circle it. You don't have to point to it. You see how he had to change the color and saturation and everything? Yeah. Guy, let's calm down. You sure you weren't leaning over the buffet glass a little too quickly for that meatball? At Sizzler? Guy, were you leaning over the buffet glass a little too quickly? Did you get a long plastic spoon stabbed into your side? Were you circling that chocolate fountain like a great white? And you hit the edge of the table and kept going? Come on, guy. Come on, guy. We know where you've been. We know where you've been, guy. Don't fuck with me here.
Elbowed me as hard as he could, and then I took this video. Elbowed me because he believes that I am too fat to be sitting next to him.
Well, who wouldn't believe that?
Yeah.
By the way, so this is the funniest. Dude, this is the fucking funniest part here. Guy then starts videoing to show how this white guy is in the wrong. Guy is sandwiching him. Completely covering this guy. Guy is I would say over halfway into this guy's chair. And guy's like, look at this fucking asshole. Look at this motherfucker. Guy, how did he even get in there? How did he get in? He would have to tiny Chinese guy, Ocean's 11 style, climb in through the... This is a situation where you would need a box cutter on a plane. God damn, man. And these are the Comfort Plus seats. These are even a little bit bigger. This is the fact that he posted this with no self-awareness. This is guy, he's holding his arm. He's halfway. Guy, you're not allowed on the plane anymore. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to fly. Here's the terrific news for you, guy. You don't have any fans to perform for anyway. Get off the plane. Get off the plane, guy. You're a terrorist.